Okay. Is everything good? I think everything's good. Yesterday's stream was really quiet, so I switched some stuff around to make the audio go up. But I'm not entirely sure how good it's going to be in practice, because there's only so much I can do on my end. Because it's all dependent on my setup, you know? Alright. Let's get started, on the docket today, we are doing Shiyu defense, which just reset. And if the stream goes long, then we'll do Spiral Abyss and Genshin if the stream goes long. Spiral Abyss is gonna reset on server reset, but we might just do it tomorrow. Server reset is in like 6 hours, so it's possible you go. I am thinking just go with our regular teams. We don't know. Just 4 stages. Should be quick for this. But I do want to start this off with a little bit of an account tour.
I'm here, so
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are...
Is it time to clock out?
I actually do want to favorite Harumasa.
Need...
Want to see the...
Is it work? Eradicate all evil. Got a new ghost story to share?
My 2 main DPSs that I really use a lot are Miyabi and Evelyn. And Miyabi's team is usually Trigger and Yuzuha.
I'm here.
Sokaku performs similarly to Trigger at if Trigger's M0 and has her Wenjin. So if you don't want to pull for Trigger, you don't have to at all. I just like Trigger. Trigger's my favorite character, so she's why I choose to use over Sukaku, even though I do have Sokaku fully built. I do have Sukaku on 2-piece Faithins and 4-piece Freedom Blues. Anomaly Mastery did just some throwaway piece. Like, this isn't an optimal piece, but, you know, Anomaly Mastery, attack on Kaboom the Cannon for some ER. And she has all she needs is more than 2,500 attack, and she functions. She's really good with Miyabi Yuzuha, just so much disorder, so much everything. But I enjoy using triggers, so I use her.
I'm here, so we
I also have Soldier 11 kinda built, but I don't really use her all that much right now. I have her basics crown, but I'm gonna have to rebuild her because next patch we're getting a new disk drive set that's going to be her best in slot, so I'll have to rebuild her, which is fine because Inferno Metal requires the enemy to be burned, which it's not too bad depending on the team, but it can be kind of annoying. That, like, especially for, like, the first part of battle, you're missing out on so much crit value beforehand, so I'd rather readjust my build to the new set when that comes out. The pieces are okay. Well, they're good, but I mean, none of these pieces are exactly like godlike, you know. This has a bunch of defense rolls, and this has the HP and defense roll. This has a defense roll on anomaly proficiency. She doesn't really need that. Her ratio is okay though, because you add that 28% crit rate onto 65 we have there, and she gets up to like 90 something, and then when you play her with a support like Astra, she gets that like 90 to 200 ratio, which is pretty alright. Have her on Sig. Another character I don't really use is Lycan. Oh, he's not like built. Oh no. No, he's built. Never mind. I saw the crit rate and thought he wasn't built, but no, he's built. He's built on Freedom Blues for usage with Miyabi, because you can do like a Miyabi Lycan Yuzuha situation if you like the stunner playstyle. Sokaku is better, but Lycan works too. In terms of the characters I'm trying to build right now, I'm trying to build Panyan, who, Harumasa, and Pulchra. Pulchra and Pan Yinhu are going to be good if I ever pull for Rupture Agent, and I'm thinking about getting Yishuan on a rerun. I was kind of hesitant to get Yishuan at first, because I don't want to get, what's even her name? The Tiger Thyron, that's her best in slot stunner. Jufufu. I just don't want to get her. That's not really the character design I'm into. I really like Pan Yinhu though. Maybe if another Rupture Agent comes out, I'll pull for them instead of Yishuan. Damn, really? We don't have enough of these? Oh my gosh, I just farmed him like yesterday. But he's very much a work in progress because I plan to put him on the new supportive set that's coming out next patch. He's on just some copium. I forgot to build him. I do have disk drives for him though. Yeah, there we go. And this one? Yeah, this one's kind of cope, but it's what I got. Wait, didn't I want to put him on... I did want to put him on this. Okay. And what... Oh yeah, I wanted to put him on, is it that one? I think it's this one. Yeah, what's his ratio? 65 to 150. Oh. I don't know about that, Chief. Oh, he gets more crit rate from the set. I forgot. I forgot what I'm doing. Right, so this set gives him another 12 crit rate, which brings him up to 77, 150. Yes, this is the build. I think it is. Yep. That's the build. But I gotta, like, level him and level his talents, too.
Need something?
Nothing to fear.
Nicole's built. She's built on kind of a... What? Oh, I stole her anomaly proficiency one. Oops. Yeah, her and Sokaku share an anomaly proficiency thing. I kind of have her built for anomaly damage on the quick swap set, and I do gotta level this up sometime, but I've just been lazy, because I honestly don't use her all that often. Same thing with Rena. Rena is also built on Phaethon's Melody for as much pen ratio as possible, and anomaly as possible. And she's on Sig, but she's not M1, which makes her kind of tough to use sometimes. Which is kind of unfortunate. We go back. Who else do I not use? No, I think that's it for everyone I don't really use, but plan to use eventually. In terms of, let's start with the Evelyn team. I have Evelyn Premium of Evelyn, Lighter, and Astra. And I have Lighter on the new crit damage buffing set. What's it called? King of the Summit. Yeah, it increases days and gives some crit damage when using his EX special. And then I have him on Steam Oven. The energy region's nice, and it gives him more impact than some of the alternatives, which scales his damage percent buff, which is good. And I just made sure to get 50 crit rate, because you need 50 crit rate for the King of the Summon set. And it's important that his 2 pieces impact to also scale his damage percent buff. He's pretty bare bones, though, because he doesn't have his Sig, and he doesn't have... what's Kaleda's engine called? Hellfire Gears. Hellfire's Gears is Kaleda's engine, and I don't have it, because I was an idiot. During the anniversary patch, I picked up Rena and her signature because I just wanted her and her sig. But in hindsight, I don't really regret getting Rena, but I regret getting her sig. I should have gotten her Hellfire Gears for Lighter, which is unfortunate. And then there's Evelyn, 74.6 over 165. that gets the crit rate gets bumped up to like 99% because of her binding seal state and 25% crit damage. She is fully crowned, I guess you could say. And I run her on 4-piece Puffer Electro. Woodpecker Electro, the green set, where's like a... Wow, I don't have any slot 5 pieces on that. Yeah, this Woodpecker Electro is technically better, but with my pieces, I had a hard time not overcapping on crit rate. I mean, this piece is a good example. I got 4 rolls of crit rate all the way up to 12. I should put that on somebody because it's a good piece. Um, but unfortunately, a lot of my pieces just have too much crit rate. All 3 of these have 3+ crit rolls, and with how much Evelyn buffs her crit rate and with her Wenjin being crit rate, it just the extra 8% was just enough. And also Woodpecker is only better only if you do a dodge counter. You need to get all 3 stacks so you can get a stack from doing a basic attack, a dodge counter, and EX special attack. EX and basic attack, easy peasy, you got them. But dodge counters, I do a lot of defensive assists with lighter, which means I rarely get the 3rd stack of Woodpecker Electro, which does make Puffer Electro just better. And the extra pen ratio is good as a baseline. And it also shares the domain with the fire set, so I got 2-piece fire here with some good rolls. All of my fixed main stat pieces are pretty good. I mean, this has some pen, 6 rolls of crit value, 6 rolls of crit value with some pen as well, 6 rolls of crit value. It has flat attack, it's not the best piece in the world, but it still has some crit value. This piece is a little bit sad. It didn't get any crit value at all. But at the same time, we're already capped on crit rate, so I didn't really mind. It's fine. And then this, also a tragic piece. Because no attack percent, no pen, no flat pen. Just 5 rolls of crit value. I mean, it's not the best piece in the world. Build kind of falls apart here. And then this thing, oh my gosh. 3 rolls of crit value and some flat attack rolls. This piece is tragic, and I don't have anything better. I mean, jeez. I mean, if this was attack instead of Anomaly Master, I'd use it, but tragic. And I got her on Sig. No Mindscapes, though. And just M0 on Sig. She performs well. We'll see. And then I have Astra. She's very, like, minimally built. Just, like, get the 3,500 attack on Astral Voice, and you're good. I have her on Sig. I got really lucky getting her Sig. I got in a single 10 pool, which was nice. Because I don't think I was going to get it otherwise. I just decided, hey, let's do a cheeky 10 pull. I have a good feeling about it, and it worked. I got her Sig, so no Mindscapes for her either. Just M0. 2-piece energy regen and 4-piece. None of these pieces are really anything special. I tried to give her some crit value, but without a crit value main stat, she's not really going to be critting all that often, which is fine. Yuzuha's in a similar boat, just like meet the main stat values. She has more crowns though. A lot of her talents are just more important than Astra's. You crown her skill, get her burst and quick assist up. Like, who cares? Yuzuha though, she gets a lot more out of leveling all of her talents, so I leveled them. 2-piece Faith Ends, and I have her on 4-piece Astral Voice, but I do intend to farm the new set for her, because it's not too hard to stack Astral Voice when playing her with Trigger, and that's part of the reason why I really like playing Trigger in this team. Trigger, let's not spoil Trigger's build yet. She's like my best build character, actually. Well, close to it at least. It's just I don't want to think about it. The reason why I play Trigger in this team instead of Sokaku is because I don't want to think, right? And Astral Voice kind of reminds me, it makes me think about my rotations and blah, 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 Miyabi's kind of on an interesting build because she's not done. She's not done by any means. Because what I want to do, the problem is slot 2 and 3 here. Slot 2 is this cope ass fucking piece. It's okay. I shouldn't complain too much. It is double crit, and Miyabi likes attack and stuff like that. But if we look at her ratio, Miyabi's crit damage is kind of sad. She needs more crit damage. She gets a lot from her Wenjin. I have her on Sig. And she gets 50 from her Wenjin that isn't getting listed here. Same thing with Evelyn, actually. She gets 50 from her Sig that isn't being listed here, so she has like 200. So it's not really the end of the world, and Branch and Blade Song gives her more. That 30 crit damage that's in the 4-piece. I have my mouse. I can actually point to stuff. I kind of forgot. But this 30 crit damage doesn't show up in the stat piece. It only shows up in combat. Same thing with the 12% crit rate. So her crit ratio is actually like pretty good. She's at like 98, 220 or something like that. But the build could be better. Her attack is okay right now because I'm not running an attack main stat. I'm running Anomaly Mastery because this thing has max crit value, and Anomaly Mastery is pretty good when you're playing with Yuzuha. Just so you can just... Anomaly Mastery is competitive with attack, and Yuzuha gives so much attack. As a comparison, right? So Yuzuha gives 1200 attack. I think it says here. Yeah, 1200 attack from her core passive, right? And right now, Miyabi has 2500 attack. If we switch out the main stat for an attack main stat, let's just get rid of this random one. It bumps up her attack by 500. Yuzuha alone is giving more than 2 main stats worth of stuff. Right? Oh. No, not that one. That one. So just... It comes to a point where getting more anomaly proficiency is more important than getting more attack. So that you can trigger the Frostburn effect more often. Especially if you are playing with Sokaku, because Sokaku... I'm burping. Sokaku procs Disorder often enough that she kind of needs the Anomaly Mastery from the 6 Saw and the 2-piece Phaethon's Melody, because right now we're getting a total 38% Anomaly Mastery. She kind of needs that to keep up with the Anomaly application of the other units. And another thing is I have M1, which increases all squad members' Anomaly buildup by 20% after doing her Judgment Cut End, right? What this means is that even Trigger is getting a 40% anomaly increase because Yuzuha also increases anomaly buildup by 20%, right? Because I have Yuzuha on Sig. So she gets the full 20% anomaly buildup. Trigger is also getting 40% total anomaly buildup. So Trigger herself actually triggers Disorder kind of often. I think I could get away with running attack instead. Something I've considered is like running a 2-piece crit value or maybe 2-piece pen ratio, but I don't have a good pen ratio piece here anyway. This is kind of like my best 6 slot in terms of substats. So even if attack is slightly better, it's very easy for me to justify because the substats here are so good, right? Max crit value. Like you can't really hate on that. This piece is kind of cope though. What I would like to use instead is this one. This one has 5 rolls of crit value and 2 attack rolls. That's pretty good. It gets the crit damage a bit up and, same amount of crit rate, so I don't have to worry about my ratio faltering. And then this piece, I think it just has too much attack. I would really like to see more crit value from this piece. Miyabi really loves attack because of how often she's proccing the Frostburn and the freezes and all that stuff. But we already get so much attack from Yuzuha. She's like Bennett. A lot of the attack buffers in this game are like Bennett, They just give so much, especially if I do decide to play with Sokaku, which gives like another 1,000. At that point, like, well, why run attack main stats at all? Like, the crit value is the thing that's not getting buffed in this team, right? She is fully crowned though, along with Evelyn. But now let's go to my favorite character, which is Trigger. Trigger has an insane ratio. I'm not sure if this is coming across, but 92.2 over 136.4, and King of the Summit gives an extra 30. That's team wide. So Trigger is getting this bonus too. And let's look at some of these substats. Max crit value. Max crit value. This is my weakest piece on her, I think. No, it's not. My slot 5 is really weak. But this has some crit value. And then this also max crit value. I have 2 max crit value pieces on Trigger. Kind of crazy. And then this one, it's okay. This one can also be improved. It's okay. I'll get it improved. This one, I'm waiting for reroll dice, really. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, this gives defense reduction, so the pen ratio sucks. You're running Bennett. I mean... she gets a lot of damage percent and stuff like that. Like, even with the defense reduction, and this goes for Miyabi too, because Miyabi has defense reduction on her M1. Like, yes, pen ratio reduces the value of defense reduction, but it doesn't it doesn't reduce it enough to not be really good. That's kind of the point there. This I'm waiting for reroll dice though, because 3 anomaly proficiency rolls is kind of eh. I'd rather see that go into pen and the crit rate and the crit damage. Reroll dice, this will be the piece for that. And then my slot 6, very good. Crit rate, 3 crit damage, and a pen roll. That's pretty good right there. I think my trigger is really well built because her final ratio is 92.2 over 166.4. That's a good ratio in terms of damage. And I do plan to get M1 on the rerun. Her M1 makes her just so fucking insane. It increases her stun multiplier by 20%. And that stun multiplier is active even when the enemy isn't stunned. So it's just, it'll be 55 undiluted damage increase when I get M1. It's gonna go crazy. So yeah, Trigger's my favorite character. I rebuilt really well. I'm gonna work on... Once I get Miyabi's stuff a little bit more fixed, I need to get her a new slot 3 that's on Phaethon's Melody. Once I get Miyabi's stuff fixed, I'll go back to working on Trigger. I'll get this up to a max crit value piece, and I also need to get her a better crit rate circlet. I would like to see that flat attack be attack percent. I would also like to see that HP percent be pen instead, and we'll be good there. And this one, I like this piece. I'm just gonna wait for reroll dice because we'll probably get him eventually, right? Now let's actually like play the game. Should be fun. I actually do want to point out my Bangbu. I run Snap and Butler, and both of them are well, what are they called? Superimposition 5 or whatever. Refinement rank 5 or whatever. They're both R5. R5 Butler is underrated as fuck. Like, I get that his additional ability with the Victoria Housekeeping Co., like, this doesn't proc, so you don't get that 40% additional energy. But the energy he's already giving out R5 is fucking insane. It's, like, so good. Something to keep in mind about Trigger is that Trigger sometimes has a hard time with keeping up the buff from King of the Summit because it only lasts 15 seconds, and sometimes she only EX specials like once every 20. Butler helps with that a lot. And also just being good with defensive assists helps. So we can see it in practice. This should be so fucking easy though. None of the Shiyu defenses have been hard, just because my builds are fun. Like, they aren't the best in the world necessarily, but they're good. They're good enough to get by, if that makes sense. Let's check this. I mean, yapping so much about the builds. What if I'm just bad at the game and I embarrass myself? Even though I think my builds are pretty good. Wow, the load times. Alrighty. Oh, the frame drops are crazy. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see those frame drops? Holy crap, what was that all about? It's probably just because I'm streaming. Oh, I missed. Oh my gosh, that's me being bad at the game again. Oh no. There we go. Uppercut. Snap is crazy. The finger snap.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Where are you?
Gotcha now.
Something I really need to learn is like how to actually play Evelyn optimally. Because I'm not sure if you could tell, but I'm not doing any of her combos correctly. She's kind of a difficult character to play in some ways. So...
Engaging head on. Adjusting for wind. The melody of combat. Supporting, but there's no time to lose.
Something you kind of want to intentionally do that I messed up there with that chain attack is to switch from Yuzuha to Trigger so that her flavor match shots end up matching with Electro. Because you want Yuzuha to be doing the,
My blade is already switch it up. Come on, don't be nervous.
yeah, so what I'm going to do here is the quick assist is going to be force me into Miyabi, but then I'm going to switch to Yuzuha and immediately use EX Special
Victory.
on Trigger so that the flavor matches Electro type. So if you don't know how Yuzuha works, she has her aftershock attacks that do the same type of anomaly buildup as the teammate you switch into after she does her like EX special or whatever. It's a little bit complicated, but you have to intentionally try to make her flavor match the other character in your team that isn't Miyabi, so that you can trigger disorders more often, so that both Trigger and Yuzuha are working together to trigger shock, and then Miyabi's Frostburn can trigger disorder. That's the idea. That's the game plan, I should say. Looks like we're good here. Nothing different about this. Okay, nice. On these fodder enemies, it's really easy to just get Lighter to do something easy.
journey ends with me.
Generally, you really want control who does chain attacks when you're playing Evelyn, so get used to doing like manual cancels and stuff.
I put my order.
Nothing reaches my defense. Huh. Don't miss. Don't cross the line.
So you notice I did like cancels there in order to make sure that Evelyn got 2 chain attacks throughout that stun window, right? So the idea is that if I didn't manually cancel that chain attack and then manually switch into lighter would have gotten a chain attack on an already stunned enemy, which really doesn't matter, right? Because if the enemy's already stunned, like, why is lighter even on the field, right? So you cancel the chain attack, you manually switch into lighter, you have him do an attack, and then that attack will re-trigger the chain attack, because it gives you, like, some leeway. You don't have to do the chain attack switch right away. It allows you to cancel, use another ability, and then use the chain attack, right?
The enemy is ambushing. No control.
Huh? Time for a surprise!
Copy. Increase firepower.
See, like, I didn't want to do the chain attack there because I would have been worried about canceling the flavor match of Yuzuha into trigger. I really need to get used to, like, talking while playing the game. You know what I mean?
Victory.
I shouldn't have done that. By using her ult there, I ended up wasting 2 charges of her Judgment Cut end. But it's fine, because we just won.
Don't get hit.
So that's one of the reasons why I want to switch Yuzuha to the new support set that's coming out, is that even though we get enough quick assists between everyone in order to reliably get full effects, or at least 2 out of 3 charges of Astral Voice, sometimes doing quick assists can mess up the flavor match order that I want to do. So a lot of times, whenever I use an EX special with Yuzuha, I don't use the quick assist, which is a sacrifice of a stack of Astral Voice, right? Which means the burden of quick assist is completely on trigger, and trigger alone just isn't enough. IMO. You can do a lot of stuff with trigger, but I'm not sure if you've been noticing either, but Butler is giving so much fucking energy to the team. R5 Butler is underrated as fuck, just as a generalist to use anywhere. Oh shit, this is Shadow Hugo. That's cool. At least I think this is it.
I'll save you.
Yeah, the defensive assist might get kind of crazy this fight. Okay.
Heads up.
My bad.
So we do Evelyn chain attack, then we cancel the chain attack, switch into lighter, do another Evelyn chain attack, do ult,
Is a strong offense.
you do EX special, into chain attack,
The threat is still.
and I missed a chain attack because I'm bad. That's all it really was, is I think I could have gotten another chain attack there with Evelyn if I just, like, was better at the game. You know what I mean? I'm doing a good amount here. So Astra is so good because he just gives a free chain attack. So something about Astra chain attacks is you really want to make sure you're doing defensive assist into lighter so that he doesn't use one of the chain attacks. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I got 2 chain attacks on Evelyn just from Astra's ult, right? And that's what you want to do. And the way you do that is making sure that the switch into lighter is via defensive assist so that the chain attack doesn't even proc, right? That was fun. I like Shadow Hugo as a fight. Shadow Hugo's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. How do I block? Dang it. I hate it when a first time message. Report. Spam. Scamming bots or tampering. He's specifically advertising bots. Trying to sell bot to viewers. If my viewers aren't real, then what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? How do I, like, delete a message from my chat? I can't see, like, the button to do that. Maybe I'll learn how to one day. Man, I hate that crap. Okay, Twitch got the report, so we're good. Alright. We can get back in the game here.
Copy.
Alrighty.
Adjusting for wind.
So 1 quick assist, 4 go to quick assist there. Right?
Weakling.
I probably should have saved that. That judgment cut end there.
Unstoppable.
Oh, dang it. He dodged my whole entire judgment cut end. That was awful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I do Yuzaha into trigger EX special into judgment cut end. Into judgment cut end.
My blade is already sheathed.
Do you see how much electric buildup we're actually getting here? It's kind of a lot. So when I refresh trigger stuff here, we are going to get a disorder. Another thing too is that Yuzaha regenerates energy. So we do trigger, we do Yuzaha, and then we do Butler, my goat. Crazy. The team is crazy. It's so good. Trigger's underrated as fuck because I think a lot of people don't see the Trigger and Miyabi synergy because Trigger's additional ability just straight up doesn't proc in this team, right? But 35% undiluted damage percent, that's always active. You don't have to worry about stun windows. You don't have to worry about crap. And decent sub DPS because Yuza has a team-wide buffer, right? And part of Trigger's balancing is she has decent sub DPS numbers, right? So she's good. She's good in this team. And when I get her M1, gonna be crazy. Something I like about ZZZ2 is that you only need 2 teams to get all the Primo Gem rewards from endgame content. I know that technically you need 3, and that's kind of why I want to build my Harumasa and pull G1. But you really only need 2, and I have 2. Oh, jeez.
Don't cross the line.
Okay, I want to say that this cancel, I think it only works on bosses. Yeah, it does. Kind of unfortunate that only works on bosses, but it's okay.
Don't even
It's not like I'm lacking for damage here exactly.
Nothing slips through my defense.
There it is.
Yeah, not a boss enemy, so I don't have to worry about no cancels. This is a boss enemy, so the cancel should work on this guy. Oh my gosh, really?
I'm unstoppable.
Let our soul serve resonate.
Nothing reaches my defense.
Now, this is a case where I'm going to intentionally use the chain attack on Lighter.
Cross the line.
Gotcha now.
Nothing reaches my defense.
So that I can get to the stun window faster. I kind of ran out of steam because I don't have my ult. Usually you want your ult here.
I knew it would.
Yeah, I didn't even have enough juice in the tank for another thing. Kind of unfortunate.
I pledge my honor.
Don't cross the line.
Something else I kind of like on Steam Oven with on
My defense.
I have Lighter on Steam Oven, and sometimes Fossil can be better than Steam Oven, but something I notice is that Fossil works really well against enemies with high HP, but in that case we needed 2 stun windows in order to kill him, which means Fossil would have been useless for the second stun window, right? So Steam Oven performs worse when the enemy is at high HP, but performs better when the enemy is at low HP, and I like consistency. You know, I like consistency and predictability. Right? I missed the other guy on that, which kind of sucked, but do you see how close the shock thing is? There, I just triggered Disorder with fucking Trigger, right? Okay, when these guys do this, switch to Miyabi and use her. Because you don't want to use anyone else but Miyabi for this. Trust me.
Recalibrating.
So in this case, we can use Yuzuha into Trigger to make sure that the flavor match is on Trigger. See, we just triggered another Disorder. Fucking awesome. Although, I think Miyabi was full up on Judgment Cut endpoints, so, I think the Disorder was wasted.
My blade is already heated.
Okay, now we can Yuzuha.
Bullet will reach its mark.
So that's another manual chain attack cancel into ult to continue the chain attack. Flavor match and Disorder with Trigger. I didn't do Trigger's EX special even though I was supposed to. This team is so much fucking fun. I love playing Miyabi Trigger Yuzuha. It's so fun. It's actually so fun. For real. And that was Shiyu defense. Wow. And we're only 45 minutes into the stream, damn. The stream's probably gonna be kind of short. Something we can do though, just to show off the teams a little bit more, is just redo Deadly Assault. So we can do this, and you can reset the stage just to make sure. I'm not sure if I've like improved my build since then. Current buff, we're going to do anything that says chain attack, select it for Evelyn.
The concert, I'll protect you. It's my duty to protect the asset.
Lighter, and the snap. Snap being R5 is freaking awesome too, because he heals more, and he gives more of a... Does he heal more? No, he doesn't. His healing doesn't scale, but he does give him more damage percent buff. He gives a very small damage percent buff that gets better with refinements. R5, he's actually kind of doing a lot. This stage is not Fire Week, but Evelyn's good enough. She just is, so it's all good. What's cool about this fight with Lighter, though, is that Lighter is fully capable of killing the clones on his own. So when you do...
Nothing reaches my defense.
a, like, quick assist...
Don't cross the line. Nothing slips through my defense.
I ran out of steam, damn it. You can just kind of do this against this boss, and Lighter will fucking kill everybody. Lighter's kind of the GOAT. Alright, give me... I was really trying to get Astra's ult there. There we go. Oh, dang it, I wasted one of Astra's ult chain attacks. That sucks. I still have another one, though.
Is a strong offense.
Ah. So yeah, Lighter's Aura, you can just hold it here and he kills all the enemies. It's so good.
Make way for the undefeated champion.
Nothing reaches my defense.
That's an Astra Yao chain attack. There we go. Something to note is that the chain attack cancel tech is a lot easier if Astra has some energy in the tank.
Your journey ends with me.
Yeah, we just do this and destroy the clones. It's so easy. It's so easy. Lighter, my GOAT. Lighter's my GOAT, man. Dealing with that clone phase, normally what you have to do is you have to, like, perfect dodge everyone or else you're fucked. With Lighter, you just hold down the attack button and he's the GOAT, right? It's so good. And then we can do the other one with Miyabi. Just showing what a longer fight looks like. So we can reset. With Miyabi, usually just pick the anomaly proficiency stuff because
Where are we going? This is the path I follow.
whenever those special effects help with anomaly buildup rate, it really helps Trigger's role in the team because Trigger and Yuza kind of struggle to trigger disorder often enough on their own. It's a little bit of a struggle. They can do it. They can trigger disorder often enough for it to be like good, but it's not as often as would be ideal, right?
Adjusting for wind.
Make sure you do defensive assists on Trigger. It's kind of important. Because it really helps Trigger's energy needs and also helps triggering disorder often enough, right?
My blade is already. I swear on my blade.
This bullet will reach its mark. Sustaining fire.
On this team, I don't really do chain attack cancels because Butler's my GOAT. And there isn't really any reason to not just go through the full thing of chain attacks, because I find it to be really good with ensuring that Trigger gets the right flavor match onto her.
Press forward.
Well, I mean, Yuzaha flavor matches to Trigger is what I mean. Looks like the teams ran out of steam a little bit. I think what I'm waiting for right now is for him to proc a defensive assist. Yeah, there we go. Defensive assist, exactly what I need.
Adjusting for wind.
Because now what we do is we refill on Perch, we go into here, Yuzaha, skill into
Purging flash.
Trigger, into Miyabi. Miyabi, Judgment Cut End,
Weakling.
into Stun Window. Trigger, get him. We triggered a disorder, so we should have plenty to get another Judgment Cut End in during the stun window. We got another disorder, so I wasted an EX special. Oh my gosh. This team is so fucking adrenaline. It's so fun. So here's what's gonna happen. We're going to ult on Yuzaha. We're going to quick assist. We're going to do Yuzaha's quick thing. EX special, triggering disorder, Judgment Cut End,
Sniper's creep.
trigger ultimate,
One kill.
into quick assist on Miyabi, got another one, defensive assist into Yuzuha, Judgment Cut End right at the beginning of the stun window, right at the beginning is so fucking good. Then we go into Trigger. Butler, my GOAT.
No forgiveness. Victory.
I like just giving Butler screen time. We trigger for more burst, for more purge, and the quick assist. We go into Yuzuha, then combo into Trigger. Going right into Miyabi for another Judgment Cut End for a 40k clear. Hell yeah. That's fun. I enjoy that. It's just a fun team. Oh my gosh, that's fun. Oh, holy shit, that's fun. It's so fun. And Trigger in that team doesn't even have her additional ability triggered. Her additional ability is not doing anything here. Trigger is just that goated. Why am I getting the red thing on here? Oh, weird. Yeah. Yeah, R5, Butler, and Snap. And then I got Shark because I was under them. I got Shark End Agent Gulliver because I was under the impression they were good for Miyabi, but Butler is just kind of my goat. So that's just how it's gonna be. Now let's move on to some of the events, though. There are a lot of events that... Oh my gosh, this. Yeah. Shiyu defense is all good. Let's do... Which one? Yeah, let's do the treasure hunt. Let's do that. Actually, let me double check something. If I remember seeing a disk drive earlier, that's kind of interest. Yeah, before we get started with the event. Yeah, let me see
Here
here.
we go. Eradicate all evil.
What is this? That's pretty good. It's not max crit value, though. I thought for a second that if this was, like, good enough, maybe I could go for a 2-piece pen ratio. Because pen ratio is good. And maybe I still could. I mean, nothing's stopping me, right? What's this? Energy regen. Yeah. It's not like this piece is bad, either. It's a prime candidate for reroll material, too. Oh, yeah, and I tried to get some other pieces. Do we have any slot 3s? The only slot 3 we have is on Evelyn. Well, I mean... Crit damage? Nope.
This is the path.
Yeah.
Had made I eradicate all evil.
Okay. Where's the event for this? Okay. And are you heading for the ghost ship now? I can take you there. Let's go. I think there was some dialogue before this that I kind of like skipped through. Oh yeah, this stuff. This is a bunch of like trial stuff with the new characters. So yeah, this could be fun. I like gameplay events in ZZZ, so because I like ZZZ's gameplay. I'm not dropping any frames or anything, right? Okay, yeah, everything should be fine. Oh, this is a side-scrolling thing. That's kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of, like, arcade beat-em-ups. So these axes still exist, though. Alice is fun, but, like... She kind of isn't fun enough, in my opinion. I don't know. Something about ZZZ for me is that, like... I haven't exactly fallen in love with quite a few of the characters, you know? Like, honestly... The only characters I really like are the ones I have. Sans Yuzaha. Yuzaha's okay, but I'm not like... Not like, ooh, she's the absolute cinema or whatever. I liked Evelyn and Astra's story, so I was cool with pulling them and their Wenjins. That was fun. And Lighter, I like him. I just think he's cool. He has aura. And then Miyabi's fun, and then I really like Trigger. Trigger's my favorite. But what that means is that because I don't like Orphe or Seed or Monado or Alice or whatever, like, I don't really have a whole lot of people I want to pull. I'm still, like, on the fence about pulling Yi Xuan. Oh, Alice is talking about stuff. Maybe I should read all this, but... Honestly, that's something about these events is that, like... I have a hard time caring enough. Yeah, so something I want to go through.
Standing by.
Do you want me to fight?
Ready for combat.
I can actually put him on Ambi. I have been considering getting Yijuan. So let's see what pieces I have. I think I have a really good HP rope. Yeah. Oh, not rope, slot 6. Holy shit. And still I don't have a good slot 5, but that's the kind of one that you like transmute, right? And then I have this one, crit damage with 3 crit rate and HP percent. The pen's useless, but this is good. And then I think I have another one. Yeah, this is good. Crit value and HP percent. Yeah, that's good. And then this one, crit value and flat HP. The flat HP kind of hurts, but you know what? It's fine. And then I don't have a good slot 1 yet. But I was thinking I would just use one of my really good slot 1 pieces. Do we just use this? Yeah, something like that. I was also thinking of using like one of these, but because something we can do is, even though this rope is really good, I think I have a really good HP. Yeah, I have a really good HP slot this, so I was thinking I could also do something like this and have slot 6 be my flex slot. That'd be my last slot for this set. But it depends on what I get. I'm still farming, so I could get a slot 1 or a slot 5. That's good, and then I can use this HP slot 6 and then use something else. This is kind of hard to give up because it's so good. Yeah, both of these are hard to give up. What's the ratio look like with these? 41 over 190. Jeez. The set effect on this gives crit rate, right? Yeah, 12 crit rate, and then I think Yijuan Sig gives crit rate, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be fine if I want to get her on the run back.
Ready for combat.
Yeah, okay, let's continue with these. Do I just choose both buffs? Okay. I like these events. I really liked the Trigger shooting event that was here when Trigger came out. This event's kind of in the same vein of like a character themed trial stage. That's not really like a strict trial, but it's fun. Like this is in the form of side scroller, which is kind of interesting choice. But it's kind of cool in its own way. Yeah, I think the difference between Alice and Miyabi for me is that Alice just feels a little bit more simple. Maybe it's because I don't know enough about the intricacies of her kit. But it seems like her special resource is the kind of thing that you don't have to think too critically about. Whereas Miyabi's Judgment Cut end points, her Fallen Frost stacks, you really have to think about like when you're gonna get them, how you're gonna get them, and making the most of what you do get them. And I'm not even perfect at it. I waste them a lot. The most common thing I waste is whenever there's odd numbers involved. When it comes to playing Miyabi, her ultimate gives 3 Fallen Frost stacks. And she also gets 1 Fallen Frost stacks whenever she triggers her Frostfire. Once, like, every like, 10 seconds, I think it is. But the thing is that you don't really get her ultimate once every 10 seconds, right? Which makes it so that you're stuck with an odd number of stacks a lot. They don't really like sync up very well where you can use her ultimate at the same time that you get that 1 extra Fallen Frost stack, so that you get 4 at once. A lot of times it happens out of sync because you get that 1 right at the beginning of the battle and then you get your ultimate a little bit later. And thinking about that and trying to like plan around that is interesting to me, even though I'm not good at it yet. I'm sure that there's some good characterization in here, but I don't know. I have a hard time falling in love with a lot of these characters, you know what I mean? Oh, wow, what? Oh, wow. Twitch already banned that guy that tried to sell me botted viewers in chat. That's nice. They really got on that quick, damn. Okay, this is a use up thing. Yeah, the side-scroller beat 'em up's kind of interesting. You could use that as fun to play as, I think. I like that Yuza's animations are actually, like, fun to button mash and see. Because, man, trying to play solo Astra Yao in some of those early events, like when she came out and stuff, solo Astra Yao wasn't ever fun. They really tried to make it fun by giving her that, like, huge fuck-off laser. But, like, man, it was not enough. Yeah, I'm having a lot more fun here just because Yuza is more fun to watch and play as. Ugh. Oh no, the black screen, white text. Oh no. Yeah, Yuza and Minato talking about stuff. I really gotta learn how to dodge counter more. Because that's one of the buffs in this stage, I think, is when she dodge counters, she gets a little something. Ah, dang. And it's so weird playing Yuzad solo, though. So used to switching off her at the right time. Like, switching off her early. Plan, investigation plan. Yeah. Sorry that I don't care about the dialogue and the story of this event. I'm not super attached to Alice Yuzaha or Minato. I mean, the story quest was okay, but something about ZZZ is that I really like getting emotionally invested in stories, and I think it's hard to get emotionally invested in a story that, like, doesn't take itself seriously, you know? And there's nothing wrong with ZZZ not taking itself seriously. Like, that's fine. And there's still good storytelling to be had in ZZZ. I don't think I've ever had, like, this is peak fiction. I haven't had, like, this is a peak fiction moment in ZZZ quite yet. If that makes sense. I think that maybe one day I might, you know. I see the potential. Because there are plot lines and stuff that I really, that I do enjoy. And I do like the lore of ZZZ too, so...
I'll take you.
It's time to settle this. Your weakness has been exposed. You can't run.
Mm. And I am tired. I think that for tomorrow's stream, we can do Spiral Abyss and Genshin, and then the Yelan event. I think that the Yelan event will be completely done by tomorrow. Up completely unlocked, I mean. Damn, I'm really bad at dodging this guy. What the fuck? I should probably use the parry more. I'm not really sure what to talk about. I could talk about the story, but I don't really want to focus on the story of an event like this. Like such a minor side story event kind of thing.
Stand before you.
Hit the blade. Your weakness has been exposed.
My fuel burns.
Clear your mind. It's time to settle this. Not going to deal with you individually. Apologies.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm probably tired enough that I probably shouldn't have streamed today, but I want to like build the habit, you know what I mean? I guess I can talk about like streaming as a whole and stuff and what my intentions are. I have tried to stream in the past under a different name, and one thing, my computer was worse, so I had a harder time handling it, and also my schedule was hectic enough I had a harder time handling it too. My schedule is more defined now, so it should be easier to handle streaming on a consistent basis. And my computer being able to handle it too is also a plus. Something that I learned from the last time I tried this, though, is that I'm not going to be able to please everyone. There's going to be people that come into this chat. I have to be willing to lose viewers. If that it seems like so contradictory. But something that I tried to do last time is just really pander to whoever's in chat, you know? And this time I'm not going to do that. Really. I'm going to play what I want, how I want, and I'm gonna be really strict with myself and strict with chat, really. Plus also, and I'm older now too, which I think is better for this kind of thing. Something about YouTubing or being a streamer or whatever, I think a lot of chronically online young people especially really don't get is that good commentary also often requires you to be a good storyteller, and you aren't going to get good stories to tell by just staying inside all day. So I think me being older now is good. Just being better at talking, even though I don't seem like I'm good at talking right now just because I'm tired. Yeah, the thing is that even though these events bore me sometimes, and I am kind of bored right now, getting through them is good for getting the polychromes to pull for more characters, because I do want to get M1 trigger. Maybe the next event will be more fun, because another one of these events has the word chess in it, which makes me kind of excited. I do like chess, so maybe if the minigame's fun. I remember there was another event in this game, one of the first ones that was out when I first installed the game. It was this like balloons tower defense type of game mode, and I really liked it. That was pretty easy. Alright, I think we got one more mission and then we can go on to the other event, which hopefully will be more fun than this one. I do like the act of like doing combat, but the solo combat, like, I really like the quick assists and the teams and stuff like that, you know. I like the normal gameplay, so this event was like It wasn't torture to get through, but it's not fully my preference. Because it's combat, but it's not the full combat, what I like and stuff. Wait, what am I? Oh. They introduced the Z-axis, like, officially in this game mode. Alrighty, I think that's it for that event. Let's try out the chess one. Yeah, this stream is definitely gonna be shorter than yesterday's stream, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's it. Ghost Ship Adventure. Got all the rewards. Let's go. That's a decent amount of polychromes, and we get one of these. These are useful. And a chess legend. I'm not really sure what chess is going to entail. I'm interested to find out. I'm not sure what they consider chess. Oh yeah, this. I think I got through like the first dialogue exchange with Jufufu. It's just the prologue to the event, you know. Okay, story mode. Let's check out the tutorial. Okay. First elder instructor is this dude. Okay. Check out this game mode. Let's see if this is fun. Okay, wait. Welcome to NA Chess Legend. In this game, you'll face off against opponents in Bangbu battles. Recruit powerful Bangbu. Okay, first step is building a powerful lineup is to recruit Bangbu. You can spend coins at the store to recruit Bangbu. Recruit Bangbu will join your standby zone. The standby zone. From the standby zone, you can deploy Bangbu to the battlefield to prepare for combat. Additionally, Bangbu on the battlefield can be recalled to the standby zone. When you're all set, hold square to start the battle. Okay. You can recruit Bangbu in the store, plus L2 to view Bangbu details, Bangbu information. Okay. Select the desired Bangbu and spend coins to get it. Okay. Okay, R1's the store. Okay. Okay. Okay, deploy. Okay. Okay, this kind of reminds me of that one Genshin effect event we kind of had earlier. Let's see here. What's this? Steal an energy attack and all the Bangbu within one tile. And I feel like taunt for 3 seconds. Taunt. Oh, so he's a tank. Okay. This is gains 10 attack on any unit dies. This effect resets after combat. I don't know. I don't know if that's really my style of gameplay. Let's see here. Upon killing an enemy, permanently increase its attack by 3%. That's more my style. We can get that, and then we can deploy this guy here. Now let's put him in the back. It looks like he's ranged, right? Okay. Let's hold combat. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're good. Congrats on completing your first combat. After each battle, you'll return to preparation phase and strengthen your lineup. After each combat, you'll earn new coins to recruit Bangbu with. Additionally, for every 10 coins remaining from your last turn, you'll receive 2 coins this turn as interest. Interesting. Coins that generate interest are capped at 6. Okay. So we want to save 30. Okay. Okay, here we can view how healthy our Bangbu is. Okay. We can check all the tutorials. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Coin rules, HP rules. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so because we want to keep 30 in preparation for the next round, we should just get 1. That costs 2. Okay, hold up. Deal physical damage equal to... It reduces their... Oh, so this is a little bit like defensive in a way. I kind of like that. Okay, let's deploy this guy. Let's put him here. And because we saved 30, we'll get 6 into the next round. 6 coins in the next round, I mean. Okay. Buy 3 Bangbu of the same name to fuse them into a more powerful rank 2 Bangbu. Similarly, buy 3 rank 2 Bangbu of the same name to get more powerful rank 3 Bangbu. Okay. Yeah. Gotta adjust my seat a little bit. Okay, multiple identical Bangbu. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's refresh the store. Oh, okay. We can put this guy here. Oh, let's sell this one and then put the... This also kind of reminds me of the Fate Stay Night minigame from HSR. After selling a Bangbu, press Y to sell it at its original price. Okay. You can buy 3 of these, and then we can sell this one. And just improve our lineup by having this. And maybe we can refresh. Oh, we can't refresh during the tutorial. Okay. Okay. As long as this event isn't one of those events that's just like tutorials all the way up from the beginning to the end, it should be fun. Just let me have free reign for a bit, you know what I mean? Some events are like that where like it's good to introduce new concepts along the way to hold interest, but sometimes like the tutorials just make it not worth it. Like give us some free reign, you know? I hope this event gives me some free reign.
Could be treasure, could be trash. Take a look at
Yeah.
the securities.
Let's check this out. Let's see here. Press L1 to buy store XP. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's get all of these for now. And we'll see what the next shotgun is. Because the thing about this is we can just sell these Wingbu for equal price, right? There's no harm in buying them and using them now. Each Wingbu has a buy and deploy Big with matching bonds to activate the special bond effects. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot like the, Yeah, this really reminds me of the HSR event. Let's enter combat. Yeah, let's make it see rarities. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, none of these have matching types, so I think I'm gonna refresh. Nutty. Of that. Dang. We really are not getting... Will we be fine with this lineup? I'm thinking, yeah. We will probably be fine with this lineup. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Oh. No, I don't like using the recommended lineups. Oh no. Let's turn that off as soon as it lets us.
Underestimate me. Cuter.
Let's see here. Let's just keep it simple. Can this lock function? Oh. That's kind of interesting. I'm not seeing anything good in the shop right now, so we can just enter combat. Oh. I think I almost lost there. Oh. Do I lose the Bang Boo if they die in combat, or is it... Okay, okay. Shop. Hmm. Oh wow, really? I can only deploy... Hmm. Let's enter combat with 3 and just hope it's enough. Ew. This is kind of rough because I think that Bang Boo that they're killing right now is higher rank than the other ones. So that could have been worse. Okay, let's do... Let's buy that, let's buy that. And let's, get another nutty one. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, that was good. Ah. Now I feel like the battles are ending too short, so I can't really, can't really plan for the future, you know? Plan 6 moves ahead, like in chess. Okay, let's we got those. We completed the tutorial, and then there's competitive modes. We can get wallpaper to get this. That's kind of cute. It looks kind of like Legos, actually. Looks like one of those Lego displays. Cancel. Yeah, I don't like doing lineups. I don't like doing that kind of thing. Yeah. That was that. Alright. Let's get the rest of the Denny's for this patch. When is this patch ending? Oh wow, 18 days. That feels like strangely short.
This, I've got your blood.
Do you want me to fight?
Did I get enough level up materials for this? No, I didn't. Damn. Okay.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean
I think what
shepherd's
I'll
meal.
do... Oh. Let me double check. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll probably cut the stream short. I am just tired, but 2 hours is good, you know? It's more about building the habit, you know? Streaming every day that I can. And I'll stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Genshin Impact. It'll be the Yelan event and Spiral Abyss. Which should be good. That should be plenty of content to get through. I hope. Enemies are stunned for 10% longer. I kind of hate this boss, if I'm being real.
My blade is already sheathed. Purging slash. Show no mercy. It's over.
This bullet will reach its mark. Holding position. The target's weary.
Trigger.
Let's try something new.
Easy, my goat. That was fun. I really like playing this team. That's something I really like about ZZZ is that the combat is so fun that you can kind of... The combat is so fun that you enjoy farming. Yeah, yeah, I'm getting tired. Oof.
I'll take point. Adjusting for wind.
It's over. Weakling. Victory, the only option. Yeah.
Show no mercy. This bullet will reach its mark. Hit the core.
Swift and decisive.
Yeah, and Yuza sometimes gets physical disorders, which is kind of nice.
blade is already down. You're done.
Recalibrating. Increase firepower. Fire support ready. This bullet will reach its mark. Don't hesitate.
What's the decisive? Don't get scared now! Come on, fire! Purging flash! My blade is ready.
I think that's it for those. And do we have a weekly thing to get through? I think we do, actually. Yep, that was good. And then, do we have our weekly? No, I already did this week. That's bad. Next week, we can do Deadly Assault. That's something I'll like, is that we can either do Deadly Assault one week and Shiyu Defense the next week for streaming. That's good. And then for a routine cleanup. Yeah, we should try to get the final piece of our Rupture DPS set. And we can get a better slot 2 for Trigger. You know, and hopefully we get a random double crit 4-liner star with attack and pen, electro damage in slot 5. You never know. That's what I hope for.
Target locked. There's no time to lose. No room for mercy. Weakling.
Alright, now for the Gamba. Oh, 2 slot 5s. Electro, double crit. Dang.
Recalibrating. There's no time to lose. Show no mercy.
You're done!
Press forward. It's over.
Something else I like about this team that's also a little bit more subtle is that Yuzaha does a little bit of crowd control with her aftershock attacks. Her aftershock attacks will like group the enemies a little bit. And so does Miyabi's level 2 skill. The like second hold part of her skill where she dashes and then dashes back and does like the cross slash. That also groups a little bit.
Ether vision activate.
Yeah, this is her second. This team is surprisingly good at like grouping, even though Miyabi's AoE is so large that usually you don't even need it, but it's still good. Nope. Got nothing to note from there. And I think that's it for this stream. It's only a 2-hour stream, unfortunately, but... And yesterday's stream was like 8 hours, and I also... With yesterday's stream, it's not on the channel because... It's not on the Twitch channel because apparently I have to actually click the thing that says, hey, save past live streams for people to view. Okay, I didn't know that was something I had to do. So I click that now, so this should be available as a VOD on the Twitch channel, and then I'll also upload it to the YouTube channel. Should be easy peasy. I think that's it though. Good, because I'm just too tired. I know that the plan was to get through all of these events, the Chess Legend and the JoJo Space Mystery. I was planning on doing both, I swear, but dude, I'm just tired, man. Maybe that can be a part of tomorrow's stream if I'm not as tired, but we still got a good amount done today. Yeah, tomorrow will be the Genshin Impact Yelan event, assuming that the Yelan event's all unlocked by tomorrow. I think it should be, at least all the story stuff should be unlocked by tomorrow. If it's not, then we'll have to push that to next week, and tomorrow I'll probably stream Minecraft if there's nothing to do in Genshin. Because I'd rather save Spiral Abyss as a part of the Yelan event stream, so that we just have more content to work with, hopefully. And yeah, that's it. Wow, am I really going to bed at 11 tonight? Yeah, that's what it seems like. Jeez, alrighty. Yeah, that's it. If anyone's watching, have a good night, alright?